We've just concluded the Great American Insurance Group Summer Cutting Spectacular Limited Non-Pro, and we ended up with a tie today with Cade Hansma scoring 220 along with Judy Rogers. Cade, you are 17 years old. You're also competing in the youth competition here. Tell us a little bit about your journey with this horse.
We've had him since he was 4, right? And I've been showing him a little over a year, and we've come a long way since the first couple times we've shown.
Well, the Hansma name is a very familiar name in cutting, and you kind of have a little bit of family tradition to hold up to. How is that for you when you're out in the arena and your dad is there kind of egging you on?
I don't know. It makes it easier, though, because whenever your dad's teaching you, it's kind of more like I trust him more than anybody else. Like at the house and even whenever I'm showing, it's the same thing.
Well, your first cow showed us what your horse probably could do, but your second cow was a really, really good cow. Kept it in the middle. Tell us a little bit about how that felt for you.
Doesn't get much better whenever your horse is being good and the cow is being good and you actually are riding good too.
The third cow, though, was a little bit tougher. Dad, what were you thinking? It was the seconds were ticking down and that cow was really pressing her. What were you trying to tell her?
Oh, I wasn't trying to tell her anything. I was way out of the picture. I was turning back, and I got way out of the way because it was just like, well, let's see, hopefully we can hold it to the buzzer, and that's what we did.
How did that cow feel for you, too? That cow was really pressing, but she persevered.
It feels good whenever you hold it, but I was still kind of nervous, and I just had to tell myself to slow down so I don't push him past the cow and get run over.
Well, there she is. That's Cade Hansma, co-champion for the Great American Insurance Group Summer Cutting Spectacular Limited Non-Pro, winning more than $4,000. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Our other co-champion for the Great American Insurance Group Summer Cutting Spectacular Limited Non-Pro is Judy Rogers from Rockdale, Texas. She's here with her husband, Jonathan, and you took a tie in this championship with CD Pretty Lady scoring a 220 as the last horse to go. What was it like for you trying to think about what you needed to do as you came in that herd?
I was just trying to be consistent with my runs that I've had, just to mark a 216. Just be clean and just make clean cuts.
So you exceeded your goal of a 216 by scoring that 220. Your first cow kind of showed us what your horse could do, but that second cow really tested your horse a little bit, didn't he?
Yes, ma'am, it did. It was very close to me, but she handled it like a pro.
Well, for you, when you're on that horse, tell us a little bit about your journey and what this horse has taught you as a rider and what you think this horse brings to the table.
This horse has taught me how to sit and kick. The harder you kick her, the harder she stops, and she brings a lot to the table because she builds your confidence, because if you've got a cow like that, she just gets better and it just builds your confidence up.
And how long have you had this horse?
I've had her about 9 months now. I just got her last fall.
Now, Jonathan, you're a professional in the cutting horse industry. One of the reasons your wife is a non-pro. What is it what kind of advice do you give her as she competes in this type of competition?
Well, I would say just try not to have any points taken away on your cuts. Try to do everything that you can do and let it kind of happen. And that's kind of how you start a run, is be consistent in cutting. Like I say, do everything that you can do and just let it happen, and usually the results is good.
Well, there she is, ladies and gentlemen. This is Judy Rogers, the co-champion in the Great American Insurance Group Summer Cutting Spectacular Limited Non-Pro, winning more than $4,000 out of a $76,000 purse.